Imagine boarding a plane for a normal journey, saying goodbye to your family, finding your seat, and believing you'll arrive at your destination in just a few hours. But what if that plane suddenly disappeared? No distress call, no emergency message, no clear explanation, just silence. A silence so mysterious that even years later the world is still searching for answers. This is the story of a flight that vanished into the darkness and became one of the greatest aviation mysteries ever known. It was a normal day. Passengers arrived at the airport carrying luggage and travel plans. Families hugged each other goodbye. The crew completed their final checks. Everything appeared routine. The aircraft was considered safe. The pilots were experienced. The weather showed no signs of danger. Soon the plane lifted into the night sky. No one on board could have imagined that this flight would soon become a mystery that would shock the entire world. For the first part of the journey, everything seemed normal. The aircraft followed its planned route. Pilots communicated regularly with air traffic controllers. The flight continued smoothly through the darkness. Then something unexpected happened. The plane sent what would become its final known communication. Nothing unusual was reported. Everything sounded normal. But moments later, the aircraft stopped responding. Controllers attempted to contact the crew again and again and again. There was no answer. The plane had vanished. No distress call, no emergency signal, no warning, just complete silence. As time passed, concern quickly turned into alarm. Search and rescue teams were activated. Aircraft were sent into the sky. Ships moved across vast stretches of ocean. Experts from different countries joined the operation. The mission was simple: find the missing plane. But there was one major problem: nobody knew where to look. The aircraft's last known location covered an enormous area. Every hour that passed made the search even more difficult. Still, teams refused to give up. The world watched and waited, hoping for answers. Then investigators uncovered a shocking clue. Satellite data suggested the aircraft may have continued flying for several hours after disappearing from radar. The discovery stunned experts. If the information was correct, the plane had traveled far beyond its expected route. But how? Why? And who was controlling it? The mystery became even deeper. Instead of finding answers, investigators found more questions. Every clue seemed to open another door into the unknown. As news spread around the globe, theories began to appear everywhere. Some believed a technical failure had occurred. Others thought there may have been human involvement. Many people created their own explanations. Television programs debated every possibility. Experts analyzed every detail. The internet became flooded with speculation. But despite all the discussions, there was one thing nobody could provide: proof. Without evidence, every theory remained just that: a theory. Months later, something finally appeared. Pieces of aircraft debris were discovered on distant shores. Investigators carefully examined each fragment. The findings confirmed a tragic reality. The aircraft had crashed somewhere in the ocean, but the most important mystery remained unsolved. The main wreckage had still not been found. Without it, investigators could not fully understand what happened during the flight's final moments. The ocean was keeping its secrets. Years passed. Search efforts continued. Millions of dollars were spent. Advanced technology was used to scan the ocean floor. Experts reviewed data countless times, yet the answers remained hidden. Families continued hoping for closure. Investigators continued searching for the truth, and the world continued asking the same question: what really happened that night? Some mysteries are solved quickly, others take decades, but a few mysteries become part of history forever. A plane took off on what should have been a routine journey. Instead, it disappeared without explanation, leaving behind questions that still haunt the world today, and somewhere deep beneath the endless ocean, the final truth may still be waiting to be found, because sometimes the greatest mysteries are the ones that never leave us.